Hi guys, I am Yolanda Harper, and I am the co-founder of Harper Therapy. I'm going to make sure that we've got everybody in the shot here. We have some special guests joining us today.
Hi, thank you for having us.
Yeah, this is Brittany from Highland Canine Training, right?
And this is Rudy.
Yeah, tell us about Rudy.
So Rudy is a autism assistance dog. He knows touch, deep pressure, tethering. We're working on some trailing with him. He is actually going to be donated to the Bartell Memorial Foundation so that people can enter to win him.
So this comes from your passion of helping people who are on the autism spectrum,
Yes.
who have these things that they are facing in their lives and could benefit from a service dog.
Yes,
right?
it does. I got into this in high school. I was a teacher's assistant in the classroom after being moved out of a regular ed classroom that wasn't quite my fit.
Mm-hmm.
I went to my ESE teacher and told them that I couldn't handle that classroom anymore, and they moved me in as a TA into the autism classroom where I saw a child get to brush his hair for the first time. It took over a year to train him, but we got it there.
Yeah. So Rudy is being trained specifically to help a child and a family in the community who has autism. And so tell me, you shared with us, Brittany, a lot of the skills that he's learning, deep touch and all of that kind of stuff. So how will that serve the child that he ends up being placed with in the family?
Sure. So some of the tasks will have to be switched up once he goes to a child.
To the specific need, right? Yeah.
As some of you guys who have friends or children, relatives with autism, they stem in all different ways.
So STEM is a behavior,
It
right?
is. Stemming is a behavior. It depends. Some children will hit their heads, some will just pick at something, some will spin in circles. And so we're going to teach a touch command.
So I'm going to kind of pull the camera closer just a little bit to see if we can get a better picture of Rudy. So a lot of times when a child who has autism or someone who has autism is overstimulated, their nervous system is overstimulated, the behavior is to stem to kind of try to manage and deal with.
And so the touch is going to help to bring them out of it. It's more of a
So Rudy learns learns the command touch.
Correct.
And then Rudy touches his handler, right? And then that helps bring the handler out of that behavior, right?
Correct.
So what we know, or what is important to know, is that when a dog is a service dog, which is what differentiates service dogs from therapy dogs or just regular pets, they're trained for specific needs.
Yes,
right?
they have to have at least one task that will help the handler.
Yeah.
If you are the handler, you don't always have to have a disability, but the dog does have to work for someone with a disability. So it has to know a task. So Rudy will know anywhere from 3 to 5 tasks by the time he goes home, depending on the child.
Okay.
So one person we know that has, I believe, entered to win him has seizure alert, so that's something we're going to add on if they win him.
Yeah.
But it's not something that's going to just come with him.
Right. So again, people can find out more information, and we are sharing this information because you guys are collaborating with the Bartell Foundation, and they serve the community and students and teachers and families in the community in different ways as well. So you can connect with them linked from this video as well. But you guys collaborated and you said, hey, we want to help you and help some families in the community.
So we came up, me and my business manager Nancy came up with this idea because autism is very close to my heart.
Yeah.
And so we originally just wanted to do this. And I'm like, but how can we help more people get out of it?
Yeah.
And that's where we came up with teaming up with the Bartell Memorial Foundation.
Yeah.
They lost their child a few years ago.
They did.
And they made this nonprofit to help give back to other kids in the community, going to schools for books and college.
Because Sean was very much giving and caring to his classmates. Yeah. So I think that's wonderful. And tell me more about when the drawing will be for Rudy.
September 7th will be the actual drawing date.
Cool.
And then what we're going to do is once we have the winner, we'll review their profile and we'll make all the adjustments to the child.
Right. So again, it's to meet their specific needs. Whoever
Correct.
Ends up taking Rudy home,
And
you want
then
to make
we'll
sure
have
that
to
they
go out at least on 2 outings with us so we can see some of the behaviors and make
Yeah.
sure Rudy
Yeah.
does respond correctly
right
to them.
because that touch is one, deep pressure. I
Deep
think is-
pressure is another one, which is what he's doing right now.
Right. So that's
It's
another
like a
calming
deep
technique.
hug and releases endorphins. We also will do trailing. So if you do like going to Disney World or Busch Gardens, he'll be able to, if your child or loved one with autism runs off,
Right.
he will be able to go and find them.
Yeah. Yeah. And so you have a specific passion for autism and
I
people who have autism and could benefit from
Yes.
a service dog, but you also train other service
We
dog
do.
for other needs.
I have some people who are training their own seeing eye dog right now. I've done everything from traumatic brain injuries. We've done the police dogs, and we've also
It's a PTSD
military
dog,
PTSD.
right? Yeah, yeah. And
So-
in those situations, again, the dog is
always
trained to
does
the
the
needs.
task.
So for someone with PTSD, it might be
touch
that the
and
dog
deep
helps.
pressure.
Yeah,
Still 2 of our main tasks that we use for them.
Is that most for most
Most
service
service dogs will have
those?
some kind of a deep pressure
Okay.
touch. Even your seizure alert, the deep pressure will help
Mhm.
them. So if someone isn't moving,
Right.
someone with PTSD, the deep pressure when they're emotional. I know
Right.
coming into here it can be
Yeah.
emotional, so that would
Yeah.
help them.
Awesome, awesome. What else do we need to know about Rudy and about the drawing and collaboration
So
with?
he will go home around the first or second week in November. They at least, I believe will say that you have to at least do 1 to 2 outings a month with us. That way we get to see how you guys do with Rudy before he goes home.
And fine
and
tune
we
the
can
training.
fine-tune the
Yeah,
training.
yeah. Awesome.
So they'll get to spend quite a bit of time with him. We are trying to keep it somewhat local here in the Tampa area, so that way we can always help and continue training as well.
So, because Brittany's passion is for people with autism, and Rudy is a service dog for autism. Sorry, I'm so used to saying therapy dogs because of Toby and Hobbs.
Yes.
So help us spread the word about this opportunity. If you know a family who has a loved one with autism, then share this information. You can click on the links. Isn't that right? You can click on the link in this post and connect with Brittany and the foundation to find out more information about the drawings and how you can get involved. But let people know about it.
That would be great.
Yeah, awesome. Thank you.
Thank you guys for
coming to
having
say
us
hi
and
to us.
letting Rudy get seen
And
some more.
Rudy, thank you for saying hello to Toby and Hobbs. We had to kick them out of the room so they weren't a distraction. All right, you guys have a good day.
Bye.